Hi babes. So in today's video, I want to talk about what to do if you have found yourself attracted, addicted to a man who is showing up hot and cold for you. You already know this is not the kind of man you want to be with. You already know he's not showing up for you consistently, but you cannot get him off your mind. You are obsessed. You can't stop thinking about him. Your nervous system is, your attachment system is activated, right? And you're just feeling anxious. You don't want to meditate. You don't want to do yoga because your nervous system is now basically turned on, right? The nervous are not nervous system, but your attachment system is on, right? A securely attached person, their nervous system or their attachment system, I keep saying the wrong thing, stays off, right? It's not. Because when the attachment system is on, it basically creates this sense of hypervigilance that like I need to find someone to attach to get this sense of inner security, right? That's what the child does, right? Their attachment system, it's like a homing device, right? Our attachment system activates and it says, oh, where am I going to go? I need to find security, right? And it's wired into us. It makes sense, right? If you think about the, a little girl. And I was actually at Jamba Juice today, and this little girl was like talking up a storm to me, and her mom walked out, and she was like, I don't need mom. She's like, I'm gonna sit here and talk. And she was like 7 or 9. And then she realized mom was gone. And it was like, then the attachment system I could see in her face got activated and was like, oh shoot, where's mom? I need to find mom, right? And so that attachment system gets activated so we can go find that secure base. And once we find the secure base, it turns off, right? It's like, okay, oh, I'm safe. What happens when we have an anxious attachment system is it doesn't turn off, right? It's like, it's like activated. We're like, I can't find home. I can't find home. And then what we've done when we're attached to the emotionally, or not emotionally unavailable, whatever, the guy who is going hot and cold, is we're basically placing onto him some aspect of, usually of the parent, right? Of like a mother or father, and that's where imago theory comes in. And so we've projected onto them this sense of like our idealized parent, right? Where we didn't get all of our unconditional love needs met. And so we're looking to them to be that source of safety, right? Because some aspect of us didn't get that in childhood. So that's all the theory behind it, but that's not really helping you because you're like, I can't stop thinking about this man. Help me, what do I do? So we need you to get you to take back your power, right? You've basically placed onto him this sense that if only I could secure him, I will be safe. I will feel loved. I will feel whole. I need that man. I need him to call me. I need him to text me. I just need it, right? And that's our wounded feminine, right? It's, nothing to be ashamed of. We all have to go through this journey, but, I empathize with you so much because I've totally been there. And it's showing you, it's a mirror, right? The relationship is a mirror showing you your level of disconnection from yourself, right? The level of inner work you have to do to come back to you, right? And so until you come back to you and you really embody this feeling, I am the prize, I am the one that he worships, that he adores, you're going to keep getting the mirror of your level of disconnection from yourself. So let's talk about some steps that you can take to actually shift this. So what I would recommend doing is really start to look at your thoughts, right? Because your thoughts are creating your energetic state, your vibration, right? And oftentimes we're thinking, oh my gosh, like, where is he? He's not texting me. We're longing for him. We're thinking, if only I could get this one man. He's right. We've already, like, the projection's already happened. It's really hard to make that projection come crashing down. Like it's there. It's going to stay there pretty much until we come back to our wholeness. So one thing that you can do to shift your thoughts is start to realize that whenever you find yourself thinking and obsessing about him, what I want you to do is start to shift that and say, this man is obsessed with me. He cannot stop thinking of me. You're not going to stop thinking of him, right? Like we already know that. You're obsessed with this guy. So we're going to allow you to keep thinking about him. But we're going to shift it from your energy pining and longing for him, right? This like where you've put yourself out into him and you're trying to get yourself back, to I'm coming back home to myself, reclaiming my power, and this man cannot stop thinking about me. He's obsessed with me. He can't get me out of his mind. Now, the real work is for you to actually become into energetic, become a vibrational match to those words, right? And that's where I often recommend coaching, especially, this is very common, especially with clients who I am helping coach around manifesting back their specific person or an ex, right? Because it's the same pattern of like, oh my gosh, they don't care about me, they dumped me, we're like in all this victim energy, and we're giving away our power and we're longing for them. And the more that we're longing for them, the more that we are energetically chasing them. And they actually feel that, because we're all connected through the unified quantum field. They can feel that. And the more that they feel your energy longing and pining and leaning forward, energetically leaning forward and chasing them, the less desire they have to reach out, right? Because we're doing all the work energetically. The feminine it's all energy, right? There is no action in the feminine energy. It's all about your state of connection to yourself, to your heart, or your disconnection from yourself, right? The wounded feminine, putting your energy outwards, thinking, overly obsessing about him, making him the prize, and like, what is he doing? And women will always notice this when I'm working with them, that like once she really does that inner work and authentically reconnects back to herself, her life, a man will text, a man will show up, a man starts giving her more attention. I recently had this experience myself, and I was like longing for this guy. I thought like, oh, he's so amazing. I really put him up, energetically put him up on a pedestal. I didn't want to really admit it to myself, but looking back, it's so clear that that's what I was doing. And of course he wasn't reaching out, he wasn't calling. And then as soon as I started going to date other men, put my foot, completely forgot about him. Of course he comes back in my life and he's like, oh, you're so incredible, you're so beautiful, like, saying all these things about wanting a relationship. And I'm like, you're actually not what I want. And so that's the irony of life, right? It's like, as soon as we completely let it go, the universe sends it back to us, right? Because it's all about reminding us of our power, that we are not just that you're the prize, but that everything is the mirror of your energy, right? It's trying to make us conscious of what we are not conscious of, and that you are absolutely the creator of your reality. But we have to come back into connection with ourselves, and I would say connection to yourself, but also this, it's the connection to yourself, right? Because that is your connection to you, is your connection to you and source, your source energy, right? And you're connected to your source energy, that you are the creator of your reality, the goddess of your reality. This is when I really get deep with manifesting inside my one-on-one containers with clients. Then we start to shift their reality, right? So what I want you to remember is that first, you need to start to affirming to yourself. When you start obsessing about him, when you can't stop thinking about him, shift your thoughts to, he's obsessed with me. He can't stop thinking about me. He's wondering, is he good enough for me? He's just not texting me because he's actually kind of insecure. He's a little bit intimidated by me. I'm so hot. He's never talked to a girl as smart and as good looking as me. And he's just kind of intimidated and he's not sure of himself, right? So you want to shift your thoughts and feelings about him, right? Take him off the pedestal and create the story in your head that is going to empower you, but that's also in alignment with the reality you're experiencing, right? So your current story in your head, the current narrative you're running is like, oh, he's not interested in me, he's not texting me, he's probably texting to other women, I guess I'm not enough, right? This like crappy narrative, right? We want to shift that into the empowering narrative, is that he's actually the one that is insecure, that's wondering if he's enough for you, and he can't stop thinking about you, he's obsessed about you, and this is going to shift your reality. And when you come into alignment with this reality, when you feel it and believe it, and it is like, this is my truth, he will show up in your life. So I was working with a private one-on-one client doing this work to manifest back her specific person, and he had been ignoring her. He kind of went off dating other women for a bit, or another woman. And then we did this work for her to really get clear on the narrative she was telling herself and step into alignment with that and energetically feel it and believe it. And we had to work through a lot of limiting beliefs. And it really helps to be in a coaching container, because it's going to, when you're in a manifesting coaching container, this is what I love to do with my one-on-one clients, is that I am holding the vision for them where you can't hold it for yourself. And I am already, because I'm not connected, I don't have, I'm not attached to the outcome. It's easier for me to hold the vision, right? That's what a manifesting coach does. They can see it, and they hold it for you, and then they affirm it for you. And then it starts to penetrate your subconscious that much faster, and you drop into it. So within 6 weeks, she manifested results where he's now obsessed with her. He texted her, he says he wants to see her. He follows all of her stories, and he's liking all of her stories on Instagram. And it's very clear that she has shifted the tables, and she is now the prize and took back all of her power. So that is my tip for today. If you find yourself obsessing around a hot and cold male, remember, you are the goddess, the queen of your reality. And when you shift that inner narrative, you are going to shift what is showing up in the external. Sending you so much love. And if you're looking for one-on-one support, one-on-one coaching support to radically shift your results and have him begging to have you back in his life, send me a DM on Instagram. I am on Instagram at queenoftheslay_XO, or you can also email me at vanessa@magneticfeminine.com. I look forward to hearing from you, sending you so much love, and remember your power to manifest the love life of your dreams. Sending you so much love, goddesses. Bye-bye.